Hello everybody, welcome to the arena finals. You can see here this is Neproxy versus Nightwind on that side of the draw. We've already seen Mad Jake beat Pidgey. Neproxy has yellow wood elves. He won the toss, chose to receive. This is going to overtime, so I do like definitely receiving. Normally I kind of like kicking in a wood elf mirror because it's so hard to defend the ball versus the stripper, but I think with it going overtime, you know, try for the 1-1 draw and winning overtime it sets you up for better, and obviously you can get lucky with removals and stuff, so I do think receiving is best here. We've got strip ball, frenzy, guard, catcher, leader, wrestle. Nightwind also with woodies. He's got his double on a block tree, a couple of dodgers, a kicker, a wrestler, and also the strip frenzy and a leader thrower. So quite similar builds in lots of ways. The big difference being dodge linos versus wrestle linos and guard catcher versus block tree for the use of the double. Super interesting. Get the ref in. That's another thing about receiving, isn't it? It gives you the first foul if get the ref happens. Yeah, exactly, Prank. Like things are funny, aren't they? Like people's players dying and stuff is hilarious when you're not the one playing. And I mean that clip summed it up perfectly. As I was irate as the person it was happening to, but watching it, it's hilarious. Of course it is. So yeah, as a new discoverer of of sacking odds in Blood Bowl, I've discovered people need 2 H-Cage versus woodies. He could just sack the ball here instantly. Not easily. No, okay, you can't get the assist. But you know, even just going straight for the jump up and the scatter, I guess it's just too far away. So all you need to think about is the recovery rather than the sack, right? Is the defense here. The odds of the leap in, unless they've got a H cage, the odds of the leap in will be on your side. All you've got to think about is how good's the recovery. Oh, Dancer exposed. Will he get blitzed? Will he just hit with a tree? No, he's going for the frenzy blitz on a wrestler, with trapping himself if he doesn't pow him. Not what I would have done. Just as a 3-2 out, classic. Classic dice loading. So yeah, packed cage there. Neproxy doing the right thing. But except not really, because there's 3 there. And he can push him to here. And he can block him. Okay, well that makes... That last move made the recovery a lot harder. But like this sack, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Like that's not even hard. It's crazy. I can't pause it anymore. Like it's just crazy how high the odds are of sacking. Crazy. Oh, well, there you go. You can also just cast people every turn. Casual Kaz. Oh, he realised there was frenzy there. he was going to L screen, wasn't he? Remove this, he was going to L screen, then he was like, whoops, no I can't. Ooh, dub skulls. Should have made this dodge first, like this move, right? Not even a dodge. Should have moved this guy first there to complete the screen before I made that block. He maybe could have even eaten the dub skulls there. It's So like now he gets the payoff of, because he didn't move that, this is strong enough. It's not. It's a tiny bit weak, but it's strong enough so you didn't need to reinforce it more. But it's still better to just reinforce it preemptively, right? And then if you dub skull, you can eat the dub skull or whatever. Like these two could have just gone there first. These two players. You've got to think about that. Like the tiny slivers of equity you get with a slightly better squares, I just don't think is worth covering abject failure most of the time. Also depends how good you are, right? Like if you're the worst coach in the match, then the slivers of equity and hoping that the things don't fail is good, right? Like whenever you play a bad player and they like try bad moves, they're not actually that bad for them. But look at this turn ordering here. All these guys left up here not moved. And it was a snake, but guess what? You can roll snakes. So make all your safe moves first all the time. But yeah, ironically, the if you like, the bad players end up, the way they play, more high risk ends up being not so bad. Because they're worse and they have to get lucky. Like if a bad player just plays safe every turn, he's not going to play well enough to beat me. You know, unless he dices me. Whereas if he plays a bit more reckless, a bit more high risk, a bit more high reward, then he's got more chance of it coming off. So it's not... people kind of talk in absolutes when they're not, right? Like a bit like poker and that, you've got to play the opponent a little bit. And it's not just how good you are as well, it's also like the teams and stuff as well. Like you've got to play differently. If you're Amazons versus dwarves, you play differently than if you're orcs versus dwarves and stuff like that. In terms of risk profile. Is this broken? I paused it. Amazing. I just thought the replay had broken, because why wouldn't the replay have broken? But yeah, look, it's good from Niagara. He realised... No, not Niagara. Nepruha. Sorry. Errata. He realises how good the odds are. But, having said that, there's still the back door is open. And, like, this is too easy. Genuinely, this is too easy. Oh, I can see her. That's what I thought the first time I saw. Oh dear. It's hard, honestly, when you're streaming and you can't see words. You see usernames and it like pass it in your head. The best one was Kaz on it with "Ilsta be your face." That was a great one. That was a great one from Kaz. Does the blitz first. You know, maybe should have moved the ball there before he did the blitz. There's a dodge. So now we've got the strip in Chun's column. 1,000,000% go for the strip ball here. And if it fails, it fails. Pretty decent turn 5. I wouldn't have moved him yet. Maybe because he was on the ground, wasn't he? I don't like using 2 when you could have just used 1 there and you would have still had a guy like, oh, he's not gone for the sack. Okay, I think you go for the sack there, 1,000,000%. It's a 4 plus 3 plus to probably win. Right? Like, that's insane. You push him to there, it can go out of the crowd. If it goes into the crowd, you just win. If it doesn't go into the crowd, still might things happen, right? You still got a frenzy to like make things tricky for him. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have known the odds of leaping, but it's really, really, really good. Maybe you'll get a better chance in the next few turns, but you shouldn't, right? Napruha shouldn't leave you as easy a chance as that again, but he might. This kind of pressure's okay. Sucked off a reroll. Oh, well, he has given you he's given you a somewhat of an easier chance here. Okay, so now, how do you do this? Okay, it's not letting me pause. Hello? Right, it's not letting me pause. It's gone. Right, this is the start of the turn, isn't it? So what do you do here? You've got... This is a 4+ leap. So you could come around 4+ leap in, 3+ leap in and surf him. That's pretty good. 1D surf him. That's pretty good, isn't it? The 1D surf there. There's also the fact you've got Frenzy. So you could try and do something like... leap in there on a 3 and then surf, then like chain surf the dancer, but whether you can or not is another question. But that's an idea, isn't it? I don't think you actually can surf the dancer. No, you could, couldn't you? You could leap there, and then you could push this guy to there and then out. Maybe that's the play. 4+ leap there and then chain him out with it. But then you're putting your stripper on the sideline and stuff. I don't know. You could also just leap 3+ leap 1D strip without the surf. I feel like ball play is just good just because the odds are so in your favour. Like, the odds are crazy, right? Just like hitting something doesn't seem brave enough versus a good player, because chances are Napruha will solve this, and even if he doesn't solve this, he'll still just roll some 2s. Uses the bribe there, finally. Like, even if he doesn't think of the best way to solve this, it's still just some 2s, right? Like, you can do completely the wrong thing with elves, and it still just rolls some 2s and it'll be alright. Hey! Didn't roll some 2s. So you made him roll a few 2+s, one of them failed. And now you can frenzy this one out of the way and get a full cage. Or a handoff to the catcher. Maybe, you know, the catcher can't outrun anybody. So maybe you cage around the tree. And then send the catcher as a scoring threat. Nope. Oh god, we've got the bug. Okay, I don't really like the punch there. It's alright, I guess. But if you've got block, but if you get wrestled, it's terrible, isn't it? I don't like the wide cage either. We need a packed cage to stop the leap in. This guy should have come over and stuff. And oh god. Yep, the replay's fucked. There's 2 players on that. Fair. You sound like a pair of lunatics. No. Strips him. Oh god, and the ball went out there somehow and scored. Everything's just all playing at the same time. It skipped ahead several turns. I can't go backwards. Right, let's try again. This is showing this guy's having the ball when it wasn't him. But yeah, he stripped him and then he got the ball and he scored. That is what happened, but it'd be nice to see exactly how it happened, wouldn't it? Yeah, this wide cage wasn't good enough. It was too easy to get in and hit him. He had to pack it. He had to pack it H cage. No, the replay just isn't showing. It's just absolutely fucked. Okay. Right. Diabolical. It's a shame that the replays are so completely fucked, isn't it? At the moment. Right. That was Nepruha's drive. So I think it skipped the one-turn attempt as well. Right, yeah, here we go. Here's the one-turn attempt. So he took a KO and a Kaz, so he doesn't have really good one-turn defense. And Nightwind still got a reroll. Yeah, the guard made it harder to get a better angle, but he could have blitzed this one. He should have blitzed this into his own thing, right? Going forward like that. So this isn't a good one-turn attempt. Straight away. No, that's only getting you 2 forward. Oh, if you had a frenzy, okay, so you had frenzy, so if he'd got a push, and it was 3D, and you'd have had another push out, and you'd have got it, so. He could have got a push forward with the initial block. The initial blitz could have got him on forward, but never mind. God, this is grim, isn't it? Right, here we go. I managed to get the cursor back by leaving it in the corner there. And kick. Oh, God. Right, so he gets the ball. So obviously now Nightwind's just trying to stall it out and get to overtime. He's made a Kaz taking the KO. Both got their Apo. Nepruha still has his bribe. Relying on the tree again versus wrestle. Very dangerous because the 1 in 9 is killing you, right? Even though you've got block, the 1 in 9 is still killing you. Chain into the extra hit, love to see it. Except it was both down, so he didn't get to. But you know, he could have done right if he'd powered. He would have chained that into there and into another hit. Got a catcher in range. A cheeky foul. Does nothing. You'll do nothing. Looks like he's going to come up here, doesn't it? He's not really scared of the catcher. Only really scared of the strippers. But he is in. Oh, this is a very loose cage. Okay, well, Nepruha could go for this. Doesn't, but he could have done. Honestly, I feel like they should just both be going for it much more than they are. That's my opinion after recently learning the odds. I was better off when I didn't know the odds. They're just so favourable is the problem. Foul, nothing. So I think maybe Nightwind was lucky that Neproxy didn't come for the ball there. Oh, chains that. We could have chained that and then surfed the... he could have potentially surfed the strip dancer there. Would have been risky though without a sidestep catcher. Got like a line or counter surf, but so what? Surfing your opponent's stripper is pretty good. Like this is a way of keeping the ball safe, isn't it? By just staying far away, it makes it really difficult to come and like get it right. Even though yes, you could 4+ leap in and 1D him and then get a good. Oh shit! Yeah, I've got to not move the cursor onto the pitch and then. Like it's just a long way to go to hit the ball, isn't it? So again, no safe moves first here from Neproxy. Right, look, 4 players up there. I guess he's going to foul, but still. Now he's going to foul this one. Yeah, okay. So it was all about. This is an incredible foul now, isn't it, on the dancer here? Nothing. Oh, I just randomly moved the cursor anyway. Brilliant. Oh, and now that's in there. It's rough, isn't it? It's rough, this replay breaking. Nah, thanks. It's so annoying. As much as, like, you know, there were loads of game-breaking bugs this season, for me, obviously, the replay breaking is so much worse. So here's the thing, right? The Wenger bus, like this, doesn't work. First of all, the Wenger bus isn't complete. But second of all, even if it was, it just doesn't work. You have to pack the cage. I think also there's an element of, like, you know, Neproxy and Nightwind are better than most people that they play, so that they're happy. They're happy, like, you know, playing the kind of safer route, more conservative, because they're used to that being enough. But the odds are so high. Keat. Thanks for the raid, Keat with a C. You know it's with a C because he's not a badass. Saint Jimmy indeed, poisonous Keat. People won't get this, but disgusting poisonous Keat. Coming for Saint Jimmy, thanks for that. Played what? Nobody believed I was the Saint, no. What is it? Blood on the Clock Tower, is that what it's called? As Hancock described it. Love Island for autistic people. Which is an excellent description. 1,000,000% accurate. And yeah, good game, very fun. Keat was a mastermind. The mastermind of poisoning people when nobody knew what a poisoner was. I think I might have actually figured it out if I knew what a poisoner was. But I didn't, so I didn't. Next time, Gadget. Next time. Honestly, even if I'd figured it all out and called it exactly, probably still would have voted. People would have probably still voted me off because they'd be like, nah. Just wouldn't believe me. Just completely wouldn't believe me. Okay, this is pretty good pressure from Neproxy. But, again, the problem is, with pressure like this versus Wood Elves tend to stop, or any elves, tend to stop all pressure by simply rolling some 2+. So... I mean, we should. If I'd known what a poisoner was, I would have known that sick was poison. I just didn't know it was a thing that could happen. We were both completely bamboozled, like what was going on with the game. But wouldn't have been had we just, you know, read what the poison. I knew you were the minion as well, Keith. So I could have just looked at what the 4 minions were, and I would have been like, oh, that must mean he's the poisoner. I didn't know Dimmy was the imp, but I knew you were the. I knew you were the minion. Right, there we go. See, there you go. Roll some 2s, completely solved, and a packed H cage. Lovely jubbly. I mean, not completely packed, like 1 back is better, because these are only 4 tackle zones instead of 5, right? 4 tackle zones is still a 5+ leaping. The 5+ leaping is still fine. A 5+ for a 1D is completely good odds. Like, it's insane. Like, the thing is now, of course, Neproxy is less likely to make that kind of play with the possibility of overtime, right? So, so in a way, by choosing to receive, he made his own offense harder. He probably should have chosen to kick with overtime. Thinking about it, a Wood Elf Mirror, with overtime, you should probably kick. Because then when you kick, you can use all of your rerolls in the first half on defense, trying for a sack and a win. Because in the second half, you can't use any rerolls. Because you need all of your rerolls fresh. But then on the other hand, you know, you have to use rerolls on offense sometime, and you don't have to use them on defense. But Wood Elves want to be able to use them on defense. Ball's dancing around over here for no reason. Love to see it. Yeah, OT might completely break it even more, yeah. So here again, like this is just not doing it. This is not doing it. It needs to be packed. I can't stress enough how much the cage needs to be packed at all times. Oh. He rolled a 1 and somebody won. Amazing. That's taken us to turn 24 of overtime, that thing. Oh, Christ. Alright, so this is where it was. It's just depressing, isn't it? Fix your game, please. It's just depressing, isn't it? What's the point? Yeah, there's another one from the same cup. Keat. Does it again? It's done it again. Oh my god. It started speeding through the turns, but I paused and that might have saved it. Yeah, okay, good. Jesus Christ, this is where the ball's up here now for some reason. So He didn't do the gap, did he? He had to do a gap here. Nepruha. I guess it doesn't matter too much because he's got the ball carrier, he's got leap anyway, so actually there's no defense versus this, I guess. When you think about it. Oh, do you know what would have been? Do you know what would have probably better here? For Nightwind? Oh my god, what the fuck's going on with this fucking game, man? Oh my god. Do you know what's maybe better? Oh, okay, so the frenzy's all the way back there. If the frenzy was like further forward, the frenzy could have punched. Oh no, because then he'd have an assist here, wouldn't he? But like I was thinking punch, so that he's there and then it's only a 3-2, right? That's still probably is better, right? Blitz the catcher with frenzy. But he's too far away. But if like, you know, if the frenzy was here, it'd have been better to hand it off to him and then blitz through the catcher. But as it is, yeah, surf the dancer and score is better. Right, so now Nepruha's got a 1-turn chance. I guess he's not going to score it because we already know it goes to 24 turn. He's not trying the 1-turn. No, position your offensive players. Okay, right, there we go. So he is trying the 1-turn. All he's got for quick snap is the frenzy. So maybe you should have thought a bit more about quick snap. It's not a quick snap though, it's blitz. The 1-turn might still be on. Bizarrely. I'm not saying it's easy or I can figure out how to do it with all this mess that's on the screen, but I mean it's basically unwatchable, isn't it? No, Keith, no, I don't actually want company because it goes so fast and it's so unreadable. Like it's even worse. But replays I just like doing on my own because it's they're so fast, right? And now they're unreadable as well. As much as you're a lovely fella, you know, I'd definitely have company if it was a live game for sure. But no, the replays they're too frantic. The replays are too frantic, and even worse now with all this shit on the screen constantly. It's ridiculous. So I'm just trying to get them banged out and done. Miserable experience, but you know, for the sake of completeness. I mean, I'm also not in. You could have just hopped in. If I'm ever in, you can hop in. But no, I'm not in. I'm not in today. Right. Oh, so Nightwind lost the toss. And Nepruha has got 10 players versus Nightwind's 11. 2 rerolls each. Nepruha still has his bribe. Interesting. It's just so annoying, isn't it? It's so annoying how broken the replays are. Cheering fans. Wait, didn't he already have pro? Yeah, Johnny, it's horrendous. Kaz. Big Kaz. Oh my god, another Kaz. It's looking absolutely diabolical for Nightwind. bribe. We argues the call. That's very greedy. If you use the bribe instantly, that gives you the best chance of not getting sent off. And we do have the packed-ish cage. It is a bit weak to the rear. And he doesn't come in the rear. He decides not to come in the rear. He probably should have come in the rear there, shouldn't he? I think. 1, 2. Oh, get this guy out of the way. Oh, this guy can do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Rush. And then your dancer can just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1D him, push him up, and he's out. And then you've got a completely all your team is here, and everything is out there. Like, that is absolutely brutal. But he just does a punch instead. Especially with like taking 2 Kaz that turn, makes the going for it even better. Hello, Chrissy B. So just bases some things. Blitz and base. Like, you do have time on your side here, of course. It's not golden goal, so it's going to rush with a tree, isn't it, at the end? Like, that is pretty cool, to be fair, basing the ball with a tree. Yeah, if he was Chris of the Sea, he'd not be a badass. Ah, snaked. First one that he did as well. That's a brutal snake. Not really much he could do either. Right? Oh my god, there's another snake. Because the safe moves that he could have done before, he just dodge with the ball. Whatever happened, he was going to have to dodge with the ball off the tree. So I guess he could have dodged with the ball first, and then the 2 after. But I mean, you just still fail the dodge with the ball, which is even worse than what he did fail. 3D with a tree. Why not? And frees up his stripper. Might as well re-roll that, seeing as it's on the upside. Yeah, I think follow here is correct. Catcher gets the pick up. Whoa, maybe he should have stayed where he was. He's really on that rush. I'm not sure how good that rush is. Maybe he shouldn't have done that. But he did. And that was his last reroll gone on that rush. Snaked again! Oh dear. And you know, at this point all of his players are based, so he had really no choice but to do this. There we go. It's so terrible, isn't it, this button? Flip me. So yeah, while Nightwind was basing up a lot, you know, and making Neproxy roll up the dice, they're still 1 in 36s, so you're still unlucky to like fail the first one every time, wasn't he? And now this is looking really bad. Again, as Neproxy, you can think of this as like a multi-staged defense, right? Like, yes, you're not going to get the ball from this turn, right? You're not going to defend this turn. You just need to make sure that Nightwind scores on like turn 22 or whatever, so you get 2 turns back to score. So that's what you're trying to do now, is just make sure you get a chance, or you just try and get the ball this turn and score. But so I think maybe he should have done what I said and thought, I'm not going to get the ball this turn. you know, you can 2-turn as Woodies, right? Like your 2-turn chance is pretty good. Like, yeah, it sucks that you're giving up the chance to win in 24 turns, and you're just playing for it. You'd just be playing for like a coin toss doing it my way. But I think that's way more realistic than thinking you're just gonna wrestle hit him and then somehow win. Well, it'd be nice with no bugs, wouldn't it? But unfortunately, it's been pretty terrible. Not through any fault of the players. Just the broken replay functionality at the moment. Hopefully they'll fix it before the World Cup, because, you know, like, I'll be casting all the planes and everything. He dies on the leap in. So, you know, after saying how good the odds are for him, he tries a leap in and dies. Amazing. No, I'll fix replays. If you're gonna have a world championship, fix replays, fix watching, fix the camera. We don't have, how is the camera still? How does the camera still randomly break after like 2 years or whatever of the game being out? Like, it's weird, isn't it? Like, I don't understand. I generally don't understand, because I'm not a computer programmer. But it's really weird that the camera randomly breaks after the game being out for 2 years. He's got a 1D, very easy. And he's got strip, so you can push him to the sideline. Should not have stood in Chunt's column, although this is more Chunter's row. Oh! Wait. That's a touchdown though. Oh no, because he stripped him. Yeah, it's not a touchdown. Errata. I was being a bit stupid there. I can't see what's happening. It's hard, right? There's balls everywhere. There's arrows everywhere. I can't even... I'm me and I've got no idea what's happening, so... He was unlucky not to get the scatter there, wasn't he? Because instead he just gets his dancer sword. Instead of, like, could have got a crazy scatter on. That's not so bad for them, is it? For them, they don't see this crap all over the screen. Like, that makes it really hard to watch. Just an X cage. And now it's good enough. Now that both dancers are removed, the X cage is fine. Oh, there's the dancers. Now that both dancers are gone, finally safe. Yeah, multi-balls. There was multi-balls. Oh yeah, the pause doesn't work and stuff. I tried to pause and it doesn't pause, and then it's absolutely, the replay is absolutely flipped up at the moment. So yeah, I didn't even try to go for the sack, just get in the way and hope Nightwind can roll a snake the way he did. But Nightwind probably doesn't even have to roll a snake at this point. Oh, I guess he hasn't got a reroll. So like that 2 dice block was a snake. Except he's got pro. So. So yeah, with no rerolls, there is some value in making him even make easy rolls. You probably got a dodge in there for the 1D on into the crowd. Probably don't stand up first, right? It's not doing anything. At least could react to where the scatter went. That's harder. Why did you do that? Could have gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's a 4+ in. And he went for a 6+ in. The fuck? That was strangely terrible. Maybe he run out of time and he just, like, you know, was panicking or something. He rolled a 5 as well. He would have made it in if he'd gone this way. Weird. Weird. Sound effects. Wood Elf sound effects are pretty great. As great as the High Elf sound effects were in Blood Bowl 2, the Wood Elf ones in Blood Bowl 3 are pretty great. So there you go. So we were spoiled that Nightwind won like about half an hour ago, but yeah, that was a game, wasn't it? It's hard to judge the quality of the game because this stupid bloody kickoff thing's been in the way all the time, but yeah, best game we've seen so far in the Arena Finals. Well played both. Congratulations Nightwind for making it through. Commiserations Nepruha. Thanks for watching everybody. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and stay fantastic.